This is non-objective art. Strange by comparison with other painting, but the ideas and concepts behind this exciting form of expression are as old as art itself. Generally, when we look at a painting, we search for familiar objects. If we're unused to this work, we may be disappointed and the entire painting may seem pointless. To appreciate non-objective art, one should be in a certain frame of mind. First, examine the honest words, non-objective. No object, nothing that we recognize. This painting is abstract, but not non-objective, because looking closely, we detect familiar forms, a face, eyes, nose, and mouth. Natural forms abstracted. In non-objective work, you will find no objects at all. Every good painting will have some non-objective qualities. We can find them by diagramming a picture. This one by expressionist Vincent van Gogh. And we lose interest in specific subject matter. And now we have a non-objective painting, interpreted directly from the first Van Gogh. Nothing remains but the composition. Relationships dominate subject matter. We see the color, shapes, and painting textures. They take on a beauty of their own. Non-objective painters are stimulated and inspired from nature, just as other painters are. Many everyday objects look like non-objective art. Here, a patch-painted fender on a car. Reflections on the smashed side of a car. Saltwater traces on the pavement. Industrial pipe. The rusty side of a boxcar. The ends of some pieces of lumber stacked in the sun. And the shadows cast by a roll of wire. Vasily Kandinsky, the founder of this style of painting, began these simple elements: line, Kandinsky's of its own. Usually, a line turns into a chicken, a head, a pear, an apple. Then the line loses its own identity and becomes part of an object. Going along with Kandinsky's thinking, lines don't have to become objects. They might assume attitudes. These lines are soft and rhythmical. These sharp and jagged. Also with shapes. This soft shape becomes harsh. Colors, too, have emotions of their own. Here's a non-objective painting in low-key colors. It is somber, quiet, and moody. This one's much livelier. Another mood established merely by the use of color. Many non-objective paintings are based upon very simple forms, like the circle. The artist may use this one shape with great imagination, creating an interesting and complex picture. Or he may effectively combine them and have variety as well as consistency in his picture. Very often, we now see a trend toward using non-objective painting in many fields: illustration, industrial design, and most effectively in modern textiles and fabrics. In this deliberate design, there is no object represented, but the square is used interestingly and effectively. This is exactly what the non-objective painter tries to accomplish. Non-objective design and non-objective painting are distinguished by one factor. Designs may carry on repeatedly with no special ending on wallpaper or cloth or otherwise, but a non-objective painting is self-contained. It is absolute. No fragment of it can be left out or the picture will fall apart. It is as carefully planned as a complete design. The painter tries to make a feast for our eyes with his paints, to excite us with sights we have never seen before. Mainly, he attempts to invent a beauty of his own which he wishes to share, the beauty of a splash of paint, the exciting relationship of formal and informal order. And if we can learn to enjoy the sight thrill given us by many good non-objective paintings, our vision becomes uninhibited, unprejudiced, and ready for adventure into the realm of seeing.